In terms of imagination, I mean, think of all the school children. You talk about the 9-year-old boy in you, and that was the age, too, wasn't it, where you first said, I want to be up there.
I was really inspired by some of the amazing things that were happening when I was a kid, just like kids are now. You look at what's going on in the world and you see some bad things, but you see an awful lot of really cool and interesting and good things. At my age, there was all the mess going on in Vietnam, American politics, but at the same time, there were people leaving the planet and walking on the moon for the very first time. And it was right on the edge of comic book crazy, impossible. 2001: A Space Odyssey had just come out, and so. As a kid, that was hugely inspirational, and I never forgot the importance of giving young people something that is just barely possible that might happen in their lifetimes as a goal, as something they might consider and give them a direction that they can use and choose on the edge of their horizons.
How long does the International Space Station have, in your opinion? I mean, because it's long overdue. It needs an overhaul or a new one soon.
Well, the first piece was launched 15 years ago
in
1998. We've been adding pieces since. There's still one big section to go, actually.
Oh,
the big
right?
Russian laboratory.
I smell a makeover show.
That's right. That's right.
Extreme space makeover.
A renovation show in space.
Really pimp my ride. Yeah, I can just see it. But that's going to launch next year. So parts of it are brand new and parts of it are old. Imagine how hard it is to build something like that, where the first piece that everything has to integrate, power and computers and everything, all has to integrate, some pieces that have never seen each other on Earth. But I think it's good for about another 15 years. I think it's a 30-year spaceship, so it should be good to 2028, something like that.
Does its orbit have to be corrected every once in a while, or is it constantly falling, or is it?
It's weightless, and it's like the moon going around the world. But you probably don't know, but the moon gets a little further away every year.
I thought that,
Really?
No, it does. The moon gets a tiny, just because if you sum up all of the gravitational forces, it happens. But the space station is so close that it's not in a perfect vacuum. There's a tiny bit of drag. So those huge solar arrays, like sails, slow it down just a tiny bit, like the weight of a penny, that much. But it's enough over a long time that its orbit decays a little bit. And so every so often we have to fire the thrusters and just raise its orbit a few kilometers. We do that every few months.